So when we're starting a campaign, first of all, of course, your audience is important, but also what are your goals? So what do you need from your clients to perform? So how we do this is using a funnel. There are a lot of funnels. This is a more simplified one, the see, think, do model. Probably you've all heard of it before. In the C phase, you want to create more reach and awareness by really introducing your brand and their USPs. In the think phase, you want to give more information, inspiration, and maybe some social proof, and create an interaction. And especially in the think phase, for TikTok, this is really important because TikTok is all about inspiration, social proof, and creating this interaction. But of course, in the end, if you're running a business or working for a business, the end goal is, of course, most of the time to make money or sell something, get people to get into an action. So in the do phase, most of the time it's activating people to do stuff. Either it's a sale or an action. So how do you decide your focus? One way to look at this is really analyzing what's your position in the market right now. So are you already familiar among your target group, or are you a new player? So this will decide what you need to focus on. So probably, as you can imagine, like a big familiar brand like Uber already has a lot of awareness in the market. So they don't really need to focus on the see phase, but they maybe want to focus more on the think and do phase. Of course, we always recommend to have a full funnel approach. So you always have all the elements in there. So customer journey depends per product, per market, but it's always good to look at the whole funnel from start to end. So once you decided your focus goals, so maybe you know, okay, well, we need to be building on awareness because we're not that familiar in our market yet, or maybe people have a wrong perception of our brand. That's where it comes in, how to make it measurable. So from the goals, how to make it measurable. That's where KPIs come in. So to look at the KPIs, these are metrics, key performance indicators to see how a campaign performs and to decide on when it's successful or not. So in the C phase, these are a few examples of some metrics you can use, like for instance, CPM, which is cost per 1,000 impressions, and contact frequency. For think, it could be engagement rate, cost per engagement, maybe cost per follow for your account. And for the do phase, where you really want the people to get into action, is maybe click-through rate to an app or a website, cost per click, cost per lead, or cost per acquisition. But then you know your metrics, but then you need to make it more specific. So maybe more of a smart goal. You need to maybe put benchmarks on it because like you want to measure CPM, but what's the normal CPM? When do you know when it's successful or not? You can do this based on historical data. If you have that, you can make like a specific business benchmark, or you can use industry benchmarks.